Good boy. Hang on, let's just cover you up. A little bit, shall we? That's more snug, isn't it? There's a good boy. Come on then.
Yeah, mate, don't worry about it, I'm on it.
No, you should go this way, Ozzy.
No!
Hi, Peter. Come on in.
Hi, Jane. It's good to see a friendly face.
Can I get you a glass of water?
Oh, yes, please. It's good of you to see me at such short notice. I feel like I'm going mad. I can't sleep. I can't stop crying. I just don't know what to do with myself.
I know this is a terrible time for you, but I am here for you as your counsellor, and I'm not here to judge you. Please remember that everything you say is confidential, but I do have a duty of care to pass on concerns I have for you. Let's sit and talk. I'm keen to know how you're feeling. This is a dreadful situation for everyone, but it's important to talk.
I'm being branded as a murderer. It's a living nightmare. It's the sort of thing that happens to other people, not me. I've been doing this job for over 20 years. I know what I'm doing, so how did I not see that the barriers had fallen? And how did I not think about people walking out into the road? I don't know why I took that call just then. I can't stop thinking about that poor woman and her little baby. If it wasn't for me, she'd still be alive and that child would still have his mother. And that poor driver. I mean, it was him that actually killed her, but it wasn't his fault, it was mine.
Tell me exactly what happened.
It was just a usual day, a fault repair. I left the depot at 8:05 in the morning. I was on site half an hour later. Everything looked normal. The excavation work had all been done, you know, digging the trench, ready for us to get on with the next phase. As is the procedure, the previous team had taken all the appropriate photographs to show that everything had been laid out correctly. And I started to complete the risk assessment, like I normally do, to ensure everything was still as it should be. That's when it happened.
What happened?
My mobile rang. Why did I answer it?
Why did you answer?
Hi, Paul. Yeah. It was a colleague of mine. He was just checking up on me about the job. We had a bit of banter about the football, and I just got distracted, and then he started talking about another job, and then...
Okay, so how long were you on the phone?
Just a few minutes. But that's all it takes, doesn't it? Just a few minutes to turn your world upside down.
What actually happened?
I'll never forget it. I replay it over and over in my mind. It all seemed to happen in slow motion. I heard a screech of brakes, so I ended my call and ran round the corner. That's when I saw her. This young woman was lying in the road and her baby was pushed to the side of the road in his pram. The barriers around the site were down on the ground. Oh, God, why didn't I check them? A local resident said that they'd seen a couple of lads mucking around. Maybe they'd knocked them down. The real crime is that I didn't check them. I always check all the barriers. And I was going to. It's part of my job. I've always been good at my job. And then my phone rang and I just got distracted for a moment.
The coroner did make the point that you had no intention to cause harm or to endanger anyone's life.
Tell that to her family. The fact is, I didn't do my job properly, and now there's a possible court case. I mean, the company could get prosecuted, and me too. God, what if I get sent to prison?
How likely is that?
Whatever happens, I've got a life sentence now, haven't I? I don't think I could ever work again. I'm finding it hard just to face the world right now.
I understand. But that's why talking about it is good. It releases the emotions you're clearly holding on to inside. Tell me what happened next.
She wasn't moving. I was stunned. The van driver was frozen behind the wheel. He couldn't move. I rang for an ambulance straight away.
Ambulance, please.
I remember just
Yeah,
shaking with fear.
there's been an accident.
I knew she was dead. I just knew in my heart, you know?
Do you feel that the van driver was at any fault?
No. No. He was cleared of any blame. He did his best to stop. Poor guy. I've ruined his life as well as mine.
Has the company been able to support you?
They've sent me to speak to you, so that's something. But I'm facing disciplinary proceedings as well. Nothing will change the fact that an innocent young woman is dead and her baby has lost his mother. And it's my fault. All because I didn't do my job properly.
So what would have normally happened that day?
When I arrived on site, everything seemed fine. But I couldn't see round the corner, so I just assumed that everything was in order. When my phone rang, I shouldn't have answered it, or I should have told them that I'd call them back.
And then what would you have done?
I would have gone through the risk assessment properly and walked the whole site to make sure everything was okay and that the barriers were standing up. As soon as it was safe to do so, I'd have put the barriers back up and in the right position. Then I'd have noticed that one of the uprights was broken, wouldn't I?
Yeah, hi, Paul.
And I'd have called back to the depot to bring a
there's been
replacement.
vandalism, and I'm gonna need,
I would have noticed that some of the sandbags were missing and one of the signs had been knocked over.
And I'm going to need an upright.
I keep thinking about what happened, over and over again. Morning, how are you today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, really good. I'm looking forward to getting these roadworks finished. Beautiful weather, isn't it? Glorious.
It's beautiful. We're just going for a walk, make the most of the sunshine.
Yeah, well, you go safely. I've just finished putting these barriers back up. Some yobs knocked them over. So if you could just keep to the walkway.
Sure, will do. Kids, hope mine don't turn out like that.
That's what could have happened. What should have happened. I just can't believe that one stupid, misguided decision could have had such an impact on so many people's lives. And all because I didn't do my job properly. I just pray that no one else makes a mistake like I just made.